Greetings everyone, House here. We're going to be trying our Blood Build 2.0, our utility cook build. We're going to be taking this path on the Seek tree. I finally unlocked level 3, so all victims that I hear will be highlighted for other family members. On top of that, we're going to be running Scout for increased speed at the cost of some damage. We're going to be running Universal Donor, so that we can collect more blood from buckets, and then Unrelenting just to boost our endurance a little bit more. We're also going to be running Exterior Alarms or Nobody Escapes from Hell, just depending on what our other family members choose. Those are my go-to right now. Key with this build is collecting blood for Grandpa and then having mobility with the endurance so that we can cruise around, check doors, collect buckets of blood, cut off corners. This is the path I took to get those perks, so if you do want to try that, go ahead. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and tune into today's gameplay. Back with Cook, trying out a slightly different build today. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's a pretty good one over here. We're gonna go ahead and collect some blood. This is kind of version 2.0 of our blood build. Switching it up a little bit, just trying to get some more utility, I think is the biggest thing out of it. Only running one blood collection perk too, so that's a little bit different. But it should help us, especially once we max it out to level 3. It should help us to feed Grandpa, I believe comment said, in 3 blood buckets. Don't remember off the top of my head who left that comment, but I will go ahead and put it up on the screen right now if I remember to. Thank you so much for these tips. I'm still learning the game, and I appreciate the feedback. And if you guys have any builds you want me to try out or any tips, feel free to let me know down below. So we're going to feed Grandpa, wake him up. And this is going to be pretty much our primary focus until shit goes sideways. Is going through a rotation, collecting blood, making sure our locks are still in place, and going from there. Let's go ahead and highlight some victims. We finally got our hearing to level 3. Oh my gosh. I gotta get better at that, man. I don't know if it's just because I'm playing on PS5, if you didn't know. I don't know if it's just the controller that's throwing me off with that, or if I'm just terrible. But I gotta get a little better at that. Got some blood over here, and we've got all our locks. Sounds like somebody is upstairs. Yep, they're already upstairs. Second story. So we'll highlight them. Just make sure that our other family members can see them. And one's already down. We'd love to see that. They're already down one victim, so I know we're doing a decent job already of applying that pressure. I think it was Johnny that took them out. We just got to make sure that they don't make a comeback, that they don't make any progress on their objectives. Only one still upstairs, lurking about. There's a lot of obstacles still up there, so I can't do too much to help out. Somebody's slamming doors around here. Back door still locked, so we're keeping an eye on that. We're collecting blood. We'll go over here, we'll collect some blood. Oh, gets stabbed in the back by Anna. Just kidding. Go on, Johnny. Oh yeah, you can't go through cracks. What am I thinking? She just stabbed somebody else. Come on, lock in. There we go. All right, she's coming this way. Going through the crawl space. Nice try. Oh, man. Okay, I didn't think that door was going to get me, but I guess so. So Johnny's up there. So we've got that presence up there. I'm going to run through. Just make sure that there's nothing else going on down here, that our locks are still in place. You can use the family instinct to check that. I always like to just kind of cruise around and get nice and up close, because if they are on the door, I don't want to have to run over after the fact. I want to be right there ready to go. And we're delivering blood to Grandpa anyway. Somebody is close by. Grandpa's level 3. Double checking that door, making sure we're good to go. Nobody's lurking around the corner. Johnny's doing his stalking thing. And it sounds like Leatherface is destroying those obstacles finally. Keep collecting blood, keep rotating through. if you can get into a good rhythm of collecting blood, highlighting while you're waiting for blood to refill, checking locks on the door, this map is really easy to lock down as Cook. You just have to fall into that rhythm. That's the biggest thing. If you get in a situation too where you have a sissy or a hitchhiker helping with blood with Grandpa, you guys can get level 5 in no time. So somebody's right out front with Grandpa. We'll tag them so when they go out the window or out of that room, they're still visible to our other family members. In all the excitement, they probably didn't even notice they got tagged. So we'll keep on rotating through. Somebody is right here. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry, Leatherface. If you're Cook, if you're listening, try to make sure you're clearing doorways if other family members are around. If it's just you, if everybody else is in the basement or upstairs, don't worry about it. But I should have been more conscientious of that. Bubba's a big boy. It takes him a little bit to get around. So, gonna give Grandpa some blood. Get him up to level 4. Stairs, it looks like. Grandpa is at max. Somebody's coming down the stairs. And they are going out the front. So we are going to go ahead and give chase. Always lock your door behind you. Sounds like Johnny got somebody else. Make sure we don't have anybody else running around. That is just the generator. And she's jumping out the front window. We'll see if we can get the cheeky execution on that for the last victim. Johnny's already on it. Holy crap, this Johnny is getting work done. Good for him. That's the last victim, I believe, too. I think all 4 victims were killed by Johnny. That is just a lethal killer. Ruthless, lethal killer. Bubba, go ahead and break it down. We got all 4 of the victims. Now notice, even though we did not get a single kill as Cook, our utility in collecting that blood, leveling up Grandpa, keeping those doors locked down, and highlighting victims for other family members is what contributed to that victory. That's what you want to be doing on Cook. If you can get kills, that's great. This build that I'm running right now is all about being mobile, checking those doors, checking the blood buckets, and feeding Grandpa, providing that utility where I can, however I can. Go ahead and try this out. Scout, Universal Donor, Unrelenting. Pretty fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you did enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and just takes a second of your time. I would really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, a good night, and good luck.